You ready to start fighting for real?
Ah, back to civilization. I suppose we should dress the part. This is the only clothing I could wear and still be able to wield this and wear this ring, because every time you do one of those runs, you have to run across the lava, and it's a huge pain in the ass to have to switch out your havels every time. So there you go. I've justified my lewdness. Here, let's put on a classic outfit, so I know we're back in society. Son, I learned while I was doing that farming that we live in a society of gangle monsters. The reason I needed that red Titanite was we can finally turn our spear into a chaos spear, or at least we could if I had the ember, which is down there in the top part of Lost Islip. So we're going to warp to Spider Lady's house, and then we'll go grab it real quick. Here we are. How you doing, sweet cheeks? How's your egg butler doing? He's like, my lady, you must eat all the eggs. Okay, remember we came down here and killed a few of these Taurus demons, and the ones over here guarding the Chaos Ember don't respawn. Like the ones down there that we threw dung pies at. The dung pie chosen. This crowd seems to be having a fairly good time. They remind me of the Lotus Eaters. They're just here with their egg sacs growing out their back. So they know what they like. These ones down here are aggressive. They're trying to recruit. Because spoilers, if you let one of them things grab you, it can implant eggs in your head. And then you could get an egg head. And unlike the Binding of Isaac, it's not as beneficial. Alright, what are we going to do with this crowd over here? This pack of chuckle fucks, as they're known. That's what a big group of Taurus demons are called, a chuckle fuck of Taurus demons. Let's put on grown-ass armor. We've got the Dark Hand, which means we could use a big weapon. What would be a good big weapon to use on these things? Let's see how quickly we can deeps one down with this halberd. Oh no, I still mid-roll. I thought the Dark Hand taken away, you know, having that Balder shield or something equipped would be enough. Hey, idiots. Remember me? They're like, no. Well, we watched you kill a couple of guys, but we didn't really directly interact with you. Well, I guess I'm just going to fight two of you. I guess you all decided that before I got here. That's like we show up and everybody's like, alright, get in the car, we're going to Arby's. I'm like, Arby's? There was not even a discussion. Excuse me, sir? Oh, God. I think we might have fucked up and wandered into the wrong part of Lost Islip. I didn't know this crowd was genuinely mad at me. You're lucky that a slight incline has stopped me from escaping you. Oh Lord, oh Jesus, oh God. Not even close. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I believe I could fight one of you now, but no, it wasn't meant to be. If only I had dung pies. Hans and Franz knew. I could feel them. They're already dragging the YouTube window back over to the third monitor. My God. That's just the monitor dedicated to their, like, ICQ chat and BitTorrents. Do I have any duck pies? I don't believe I do. Dung Pilus in Lost Islip, my favorite romantic comedy. Well, it looks like your friend decided to go home without you. What a shame. What a shame. Don't back away from me. He's like a dog when you come home and something's tore up and it can sense your aura of malice. It's not really malice if you're mad that your dog tore something up. I mean, it is if you do something horrific to him, but just don't do that. The end. I guess we'll fight these things responsibly with a bow from a distance. And if they get all up on ones, we'll just fall back on the tried and true pickaxe. And I believe my fully upgraded... Yeah, here we go. Hey guys. Boosh. Oh, he's mad. He's mad. What are you gonna do? This fucking crowd can't take a joke. Well, sir, would you like to fight me yourself? Or will the boys be joining us? I see you delay your attacks ever so slightly. Miyazaki taught you well. Miyazaki is there like Ganon in the Zelda cartoon that was part of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And he's like summoning these monsters out of his big fucking cloudy jar thing. And he's equally disappointed in them as they fail to stop me yet again. Do y'all remember the Zelda cartoon? Do you remember Nintendo cereal? Ah, what a time to be alive. The Mario side, the Nintendo cereal came in 2 smaller bags inside the box because there was a Mario side and a Zelda side, son. Both denominations of Nintendo. The Mario side was better. The Mario side was fruit. The Zelda side was berry, which I agree those are the correct attributes to ascribe to those 2 famous heroes and their respective artificial cereal flavors. But the Mario half was better. Also, I never understood why they couldn't just put like screenshots from the games on the cover. They would make these fake screenshots from somebody who had like the plot of the game whispered to him as he hid in like a boiler room. And like he recreated it just from that memory. I just realized I described endless jest. Okay, boom. I kill Taurus demons for fun. If they bust out the Corolla demons or the Mustang demons, we're in trouble. I killed them all before I realized it. All of them were gone. It was only then that I realized what I'd done. The Taurus demon condition had finally been laid bare. Okay, we can finally walk over here and get this. Yeah. Also, there's an item over here. I'm going to pretend this is Final Fantasy 1 and run on the lava tile so I don't get random encounters. I want to be up this small hill. Oh no, I overshot it. Okay, that should be enough that we can get this damn Chaos Spear now. Back to Firelink. Post haste. Okay. You're sitting there like SpongeBob. You're like, do we make the Chaos Spear now? And I'm like, no. First we go. We have to go to the Catacombs and talk to an ornery skeleton blacksmith. Okay, if we're going to talk to somebody in the Catacombs, we need this club. Big club smack the hell out of you. Yeah, that looks like a good assortment of items. It's perpetually dreary just around here. But there are blue skies. Or are there? Isn't the sun like an illusion that Gwendolyn is making? My god, the lore. The more time you spend thinking about the Dark Souls lore, the less time you spend thinking about the game and how to be gooder at it. That's why Miyazaki makes it so obfuscated. Look at that fucking $9 word being thrown out. Because he knows if players are sitting around thinking about why did Havel have an occult club hidden in a secret chest and where his armor was stored and why was he locked away in a tower, you know, shit like that. Next thing you know, skeletons are cutting you up. Cutting you into ribbons and splitting the booty. I don't know if you try to remember me, but I'm real powerful and you can't really do shit to me, but slightly annoy me. But I guess, God bless their hearts, that's enough. Slightly annoying me is enough for these skeletons to persist. It would be admirable if they weren't such huge assholes. An additional red and white shield for me. I'm telling you. This crowd's generous. Let's try dashing through. Oh no. Humbled immediately. You think I can't dodge you? Look at the startup on that. You ain't never going to land that shit raw. You've got to like focus, attack, dash, cancel into a Roman cancel. You had to get the smash ball along the way. So I hope you're at least playing as a Kuma and can do air fireballs, or we're not even... I'm wasting my time even talking to you. Once again, to make illusions to Akihabara. Who the hell is going to find your blacksmith shop down at the bottom of the fucking catacombs where you've got to fall and hope that you don't break your legs, son? Of course, this guy doesn't want us down there. He doesn't want business. He's one of them tsundere blacksmiths that you read about. Hey, buddy, just thought I'd drop in.
Be gone with you. You spoil my focus.
Well, I'll be. They did stage that very well to make you think it would be a boss fight. By the way, they added this bonfire. It wasn't originally here. You had to run down here every fucking time. Boys, once again, I like to think Miyazaki just learned about that added bonfire because, you know, of course, he obsessively watches Tenfey Dark Souls videos. And he's so outraged right now.
An ember from me and a fine woody sack. I'll give you a flake.
Okay, so this guy does the fire infusion, so we just gave him the large ember. He doesn't really want to talk.
I've told you, enough with your presence. Well, you hope, but I'm afraid I'm a mere blacksmith. I would be of no help to a righteous warrior.
A righteous warrior.
If I have anything to offer, it's my... I'd be of more help with that ember from... It's a shame the whole place was flooded. I've told you.
Okay.
What was that about?
We have to talk to you again before we can give you the Chaos Ember.
An ember? Very cute. Could it be the flame of the legendary witch? I know. Old Vamos would never let you down.
Son, he's so genuinely excited for once. It's good to see him like that with some pep in his step. Alright, so first of all, we have to downgrade the spear back to +5. Then level it up to +5 fire. And then I believe we're allowed to turn it into a Chaos Spear. Let's find out. Boom. You got to downgrade your spear to upgrade your spear. Now it's a fire spear. Luckily that just takes green titanite and we're quite wealthy in it. Plus I believe this gentleman sells it. Not by the seashore, but I mean he didn't want to pay that kind of overhead, Jesus. Okay, now it can become a Chaos Spear, son. And let's go ahead and get that fully upgraded. I'm going to get the full package on my Chaos Spear. Son, the Skeleton Squad Protection Plan. The Spearhead Replacement. Because you know I'm going to like knock this thing off my nightstand in the morning when I'm groggily reaching over trying to knock my Garfield alarm clock off the stand so it'll shut up. And anyway, I break the spearhead, just similar to a cell phone screen. I realized that I kind of left y'all hanging on that one, didn't I? Here's the thing. I was thinking I want to do a fire weapon too, because we have no other use for that red titanite. Without a slab, I won't be able to max it, but what can you do? I've been talking the whole game about turning this fire longsword into a fire longsword, and I still can. In fact, I will. But I think we should take the Ricard's rapier. I want to put some kind of infusion on it, so why not fire? You can't do dark infusion in this one, so... Okay, boom. Then we'll make it a fire Ricard's rapier. Then we'll buff it up. Oh, we won't have enough to get this sword all the way. Tell you what, I feel bad that I taught... No, he doesn't sell green ones. Well, fuck it. Little fire sword. That could. If we find any more green titanite, I can upgrade it at a bonfire. It's an inanimate object in a video game. Stop feeling so bad for it. Stop guilting me. Okay. Now we can modify this into a +6 fire or rapier. Fire recards rapier. That would be me if I had that thing, a gun like a crossbow. You just load this fucking sword into it and launch it. Okay. Boys, we did a lot. That should be all the upgrading we have to worry about for a while. So, should we replenish our sundries and then head up to the Duke's Archives? What kind of sundries would we need for the Duke's Archives? I can't buy gold pine resin, and I'm not going to go farm mushrooms, even though I really want to. So, let's just warp up to Anor Londo and go from there. Son, she's still over there, trying to be real cool. What are you up to, real cool lady?
Very
Received a revelation. That's code for you. Them big old titties entered your line of sight, didn't they?
Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless?
Seath the Scaleless? That sounds like the name of some asshole I'm going to kill. Okay. Let's spend some souls before I die. Okay, tell you what. I'll make a compromise. Get you to 25 and then keep dumping into strength. I'll spare you another Beavis and Butthead play D&D moment. Okay, let's try out our Chaos Spear. Son, Chaos. Chaos. I can stab anything. The Deprived revolving. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you're real fucking good at the game. You're real good at having Miyazaki program you some broken horse shit. That's pretty good. So the way chaos weapons work is it does fire split damage, but it also scales with humanity, I believe, up to 10. And we've been real humanitous, is the term I'll invent, this whole playthrough. So we'll keep that shit going. There's going to be 2 armored boars in this hallway. And unfortunately, they have reinforced assholes, so we can't just shove this shit in there and kill them. But with the split damage we do, we should be able to deep some down at a somewhat reasonable rate. Don't forget I've got this cool fucking Dark Hand Shield. I see you charging up. Ha ha! Olay! Oh no, it does not a whole lot of damage. Alright, let's rethink our strategy. We're like a Looney Tunes character. We come down here, try something, get punched in the face, wander off in a comically exaggerated injured pose, then it like fades to the next scene and we're trying something new. Doesn't care about fire, does he? I wonder if he cares about getting fucking smoked by this thing. Oh god. I'm gonna have to go in here with my less advanced battle skirt. Oh no, what's that? Is the boundary right there? What are you gonna do, huh? Oh no! I got too cocky. That's a lot of damage. Even Phil Swift was temporarily left speechless at the sight of the damage we just dealt. Why, a fang boar helm for me? I'll wear it as I kill your friend. In your honor. I'm just going to roll down this hallway taking off clothes until I can fast roll. Son, that's how, if you went to a Dark Souls themed strip club, that's how they do it. So the girl starts at the top of the stairs in full Havel's, wielding this club and Havel's shield. Okay. Oh! We almost one-shotted him. And if that had been the jump attack I wanted it to be, we probably would have. Yeah. Okay. Now that we're done being mature adults out here in the halls. Boom. I need to, okay, well, when I'm around 40,000 is when I can level. Alright, let's get equipped for the Duke's Archives as we ride the elevator. So once again, my Chaos Spear should prove quite useful because the crowd here are real aggravating. And they like to jump about all crazy, of course. You can't put nothing past them. In fact, we're going to need a grown-ass shield. Whoosh. There's also some shooting bows. They act like regular draglings, but because they're crystal draglings, they're much more dangerous. They can drop their swords and shields. I see you up there getting ready. There's also some channelers here in some of the rooms. They'll be spewing hate bolts. And ironically enough, I hate hate bolts, and I'm perpetuating them when you think about it. Good work. Oh no, the hate bolts. I was just talking about you. The more you acknowledge them, the more powerful they become. They're like internet trolls. Looks like somebody's been buffed by the channeler. Somebody just got done watching a 6-hour Friends marathon and got that channeler buff. Does that joke work? I've never really watched Friends. Oh God! Now he's just mad that I don't enjoy the same situational comedies. Oh, I need to kick your ass, by the way, sir. You have a DLC item inside of you. I paid money to get what's inside of you. Well, at least originally. I mean, on the PC version, you've always been there. The broken pendant. God, the damn pendant. I remember my friend Sean DeRoos would always choose the pendant as his starting item. And I can't fault him for it, son, because he believed there was more to it. And isn't that admirable? I forgot you teleport. Good Lord. That's like if I went to the World Martial Arts Tournament and Goku was there. And I'm like, I'm going to get him this time. And then immediately just instant transmission, point blank Kamehamehas me. And I'm like, oh yeah, he can do that. Also, that was a tad excessive. I couldn't beat any jobber that even showed up. I couldn't beat anyone in the audience. And you're going to use a desperation attack against me. It's better than last year when I went up against him. He just came up to me, like, looked at his son in the audience with a tear rolling down his cheek and, like, put his hand on me. And the next thing I knew, I was on some planet with some angry man with a sweet-ass car and a monkey. And also, I couldn't stand. It was almost as if it was 10 times the Earth's gravity. And Goku just kept looking at me like he was expecting me to do something. And then King Kai like came over and whispered, he's like, he's waiting for you to blow up and kill all of us. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. Sir? Is that the proper way to address you? We've just met. And I've learned you're some sort of divine being. Oh, Lord. You know how long it took me to walk down Snake Way to get back here? I'm just saying. That was Goku's excuse, by the way. Ah, Dragon Ball jokes. The creme de la creme de la Edgar of Tenfey content. Chest ahead. It better be amazing. I've got pretty high standards now that I've met Guinevere. Are you a mimic? He wasn't. Don't I look foolish? What if he was just a real tough mimic that could take one on his jaw? If you're a mimic that can withstand one blow without, like, showing that your HP decreased, you'd be so powerful, because who hits a mimic chest more than once? I remember the first time I played Dark Souls 2, I beat the dog shit out of every chest I came across. And I was like, why are there so many chests filled with garbage in this game? It's just what Miyazaki wanted. I hear you rushing to your keyboard, typing, Miyazaki didn't direct Dark Souls 2. Yeah, but he would just sneak in from across the hall and add little annoying shit like that. He would come in there with a fake mustache and glasses on and be like, hello, fellow FromSoft employees. My name is Miyazaki. I am exchange programmer from Software Scandinavia office. Pleased to be letting me alter master code of game. Da. Okay. That's a mimic chest, boys. Getting stabbed. Fuck you. Just because you can fit your whole body in your mouth. Nobody's impressed. Alright, what'd you drop for me? I can't use that because of my mimic rule. Several people in the comments were like, just use mimic items. And honestly, it's a sensible thing to do. If you want to do it in your Deprived playthrough, son, I'm telling you, I won't think any less of you. But it's just not for me. Our bonus red and white round shield that I was super proud of earlier. Are we good? Have we gotten redundancies out of this inventory? Whoosh. We're going to have to go die to see Seath, the Scaleless. You've got to boost his ego before he'll even allow you. If you come over to like his house for his birthday party, like don't even think you're going to be allowed to play video games. But even to earn the right to sit and watch him play video games, you've got to like entertain him in some way. Do a handstand. Tell a humorous knock-knock joke. He's spoiled rotten. I believe there's a crystal man in here. He's not to be confused with the Crystal Hollows. This guy just stood around so long and Seath constantly fucking breathing on him that he just started forming crystals and he don't care. It adds to the resale value of that armor. You can get that armor, but he doesn't drop it here directly. You can find it on a chest outside. Touché, sir. A proper bow for a fan of crystal. Okay. I bet there's a crystal lizard in this hallway too, son. Boom. Boom. Dollar. Alright, here's the deal with fucking Seath the Scaleless. He's immortal. At least he is right now. Need a plunging attack. Damn right. I'd like to think a fellow of a certain Final Fantasy job class left that out of here. Smug ass fucking dragon needs to be humbled. We need to strip somewhat ass all naked. I'll spare you the loincloth. But we want him to kill us as fast as possible so we don't get cursed. Hey guy, how you doing? I heard you're blind. Like an annoying Link to the Past boss. Boy, he's blind to Thief when you were a kid playing Link to the Past. He's pretty fucking tough. Nobody would disagree with that. Oh no. We've been locked up. Okay, so it's the one bonfire in the game you can't warp away from. You're trapped here. Technically, though, I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me. That's a weak man to leave standing here with the key. But what can you do? Well, first of all, let's get dressed. And the first step to getting dressed is to not be a beef jerky monstrosity. I'm not going to bother kindling this fucking bonfire. Boosh. You have to use the fire to moisturize, son. It's the dichotomy. That's the yin and yang of Dark Souls. Alright, let's put real clothes back on. Because we've still got boys to kill. Whoosh. Hey guys. What are y'all in for? Doesn't matter. I'm judge, jury, executioner, and fellow inmate. I'm like the warden in the Despair prison in Saga Frontier. He's been given a 1,000,000-year sentence, but he's also the warden of the prison, which probably like saves a lot in administrative costs when you think about it. The moment I step out of here, somebody's going to run over here and hit a sousaphone vuvuzela thing. It's a snake man, by the way. And then we've got to listen to an annoying noise until I can get down there and turn it off, so just be ready for it. Oh boy. By the way, these snake men don't want nothing to do with it either, because they're actually trying to run past you to get the hell out of here. I assume they don't want to deal with those damn monstrosities that just got released. Get off that fucking lat. What an ass. Whatever. Now I know how the armless slasher feels. I can't take this. I feel you, buddy. Alright, these things are going to come running at us. I believe a jump or a strong R2 could get our point across. Don't forget they spew unpleasantries, we'll call it. Alright, so this thing doesn't one-shot. I'm going to get grabbed. Just be prepared. Oh, God, it hurts. Reminds me of the Cthulhu Mind Flayer dudes in Tower Latria, Demon Souls. They also, like, immobilize you and grab you and shove a spike through your head. Or a proboscis of some type. What could humble them if this fucking thing doesn't? Let's see how they react to the demon's great hammer. Okay, good. We don't have to change pants. Alright. How y'all doing? Do your grab attack. Whiff. One shot. Yeah, baby. There's a reason we kept this thing the whole game and build up towards it. That deserves a good sip. You crowd have the worst alarm system. Like, I thought just hearing or whatever was bad. You crowd seemed like lost. Oh no, why did I give you a chance to do that? It hurts. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger as you roll up the stairs and take you a sip. Who's the first to get their ass beat today? On Tenfey's death stairs. People keep signing up to be on Tenfey's death stairs and they think it's so they can come in there and show me like the looks they give their co-workers when they're like chatting too loud or they know they stole their lunch. I'm like, it's not those kind of death stares. That's more of a death glare. One time Ric Flair showed up. I was like, I can't be mad, but I don't believe you're going to find what you want here, nature boy. He just kind of awkwardly shuffled away and then flopped face down on the floor. And I heard a man in the background yell, my God, he killed him. Big Hat Logan's locked up. I ain't got time to talk to you. I got to turn the Vuvuzela machine off. It's killing me. Also, it's real, like, awkward to get books out of this library past the first shelf, it looks like. Hey, y'all. More important than fighting you is turning this damn thing off. They're secretly thankful I'm here. Like, according to the regulations, they're required by law to pull that thing if a prison break happens. But everybody hates it. Oh no. You countered my jump attack with a thrust, and then you died. You had one chance to avenge your friend, and you just didn't do it. Alright, we can finally sit back up. Get the key. And we might even get on our merry way. God, that looks unpleasant to slide down, especially barefoot. So these two ladies drop sunlight miracles, which we're not going to be able to use, but technically we'll have. You have to join the Princess Guard Covenant with Chesty Sinclair up there and Anor Londo to use them, I believe. Well, dumbass, why are you in jail?
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. The archives. Such a the thought offends me so. As a student of the arts, you...
Boys, that is rough. He came here specifically to read all these books, and they locked him up where he can look at them, but not read them. You think they'd bring him at least like one every week or so? It's cruel, is what it is. Nowadays it would be the Duke's spare room where he left his Kindle. And it would have all of this knowledge in there. Big Hat Logan could be driven insane at a fraction of the time. Oh, are you finally ready to fucking fight me now that I went down there and turned that shit off? Well, you got quite the fucking pair of legs on you, don't you? People might mistake you for Super Mario in Mario RPG, because that's his only requirement to identify himself, apparently. There's stuff in these side rooms, but I don't care about it, so neither do you. Via me. Get an interesting camera angle we don't normally get to see, since most ladders are right up against the wall. And we're free. I used to think it would take a Deprived 60 years to get out of the Duke's Archive prison, but old Rouge did it in about 6 minutes. Okay, back to Chaos Spear. It was doing us pretty good against these regular ass enemies. Suppose I should keep this here for additional healing. Good work. Nobody could fault you. There's gonna be some archers and shit to deal with. We're gonna have to deal with couple of channelers like teleport around. We're going to have to fall on some stairs that rotate. I'll tell you, this whole place is just laid out like a fucking mess. I see why they have it at the top of a mountain that you have to get carried to by gargoyles, because they want to keep the damn Ocean Inspector far away from this fucking place. He'd had to go back to office just to get more fucking citation books. He'd have wrote, yeah, well, there's a call to see a shield, but it's just a normal ass shield. It has the same stats as the Knight class starting shield, so I mean it's not bad. What are you fucking dancing about? Nobody fucking likes you. Oh wow, real mature. Get the Miyazaki's gadget and teleport away. You look like quite the adult. Well, all you did was teleport down the hall. I could still see you, and you're dead. If we get his Channeler Spear, we will be spoiled, because that's always the hardest item to farm, I think, as far as getting the achievement in this game. I think it's called Knight's Honor, to like have all the unique weapons on one character. And you have to farm these channelers here, unless you get super lucky. And one of the ones you encounter throughout the game drops a damn thing. Not fun. It's a good way to describe it. I can't remember if there's any chests up here. Presumably of demons. Vincent Price is like sweating. He doesn't want me to find it. He just got the 13 demons back in there that Scooby and Shaggy let out. And here I come. He needs to put that thing in like a safety deposit box. I upgraded it to the fireproof gun safe of demons. Oh, good heavens. In the Scooby-Doo Mysteries Incorporated, which I actually watched because it was like charmingly anachronistic is the super douchey way I'll describe it. And you can't prove to me whether I'm using it incorrectly because I don't know exactly what it means. So just like DW, that sign can't stop me because I can't read. Somebody invaded me, by the way. Do they not know that I've got shit going on and shouldn't have to deal with this nonsense? I don't want to get killed because then I got to come back from the fucking prison bonfire. As long as we can activate this shortcut, it won't matter as much. We won't have to go through shuffling ladders nonsense again. Or excuse me, shuffling stairs. And boom. Alright, let's activate the bonfire. Shortly before we activate our Bonkai, I knew at least one of you was expecting it, and I had to deliver. Oh, we're not allowed to because... Okay, so in later games, I believe it lets you at least like tag the bonfire without necessarily stopping to rest when you get invaded. The thing is, I wanted to get the key to let Logan out and run all the way back before resetting the enemies. And I believe that key is in this back room. It'll give whoever that was plenty of time to come kill us. One of these is a mimic, and it's you. The crystal ember. Will you get the hell out of my way, whatever the hell you are? Some kind of globe. There it is. I don't know when that boy's going to get here to kick my ass, so I guess I'll fight a mimic while I'm waiting. Hoping for the symbol of avarice soon. There it is. Cool. So that is a genuine drop from killing all the mimics, although they can't drop it earlier. Okay, unfortunately we can't use the channeler set. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Let's fight. I'm a spear boy myself. Is that like a Lloyd's talisman? What the hell are you doing? That's not the meta. Why aren't you backstabbing me? You're playing the game wrong. Oh no, one-handed. What are you trying to do? Parry me. Can't parry a jump attack. First day Dragoon School, baby. It's all coming back. Excuse me, you have enemies helping you? I don't know if you know this, but that's real dishonorable. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to talk shit about you on the forums. It's just regulation at this point. Excuse me, have y'all seen the bitch just here to kill me? Maybe she's letting me fight the monsters first. That would be real nice of you. You really don't want me drinking Estus, huh? Well, fine. I got Lloyd's Funk on me. I'm that fucking hockey player trying to drink his orange Gatorade. God bless his heart. You got everything you wanted. Ooh, ooh. Your sword bleeds. Oh, it's a flame birch. Okay, I get you. I got you. Oh no. Haha. Your funk has wore off, milady. I gave you a backstab because I felt bad for you. I knew you were a PvP invader, which means it's all you've ever wanted in your fucking life is to backstab the other player. Haha! Oh no, I tried to sip through the pain. It wasn't enough. Sip the pain away. Let's run real fucking far away this time. Sip, sip. Ah, she got me. Oh well. We had fun. This is the fun PvP. I mean, it was interesting compared to the normal shit we deal with. And a very proper pal. I mean, I still have to run back from this stupid fucking bonfire down here. But no, you made my gameplay experience better. You did exactly what Miyazaki wants. We lost all of the 10 humanity or whatever we dropped in the Seath room when we had to take a forced death. Another little brilliant game designed by Hidetaka Miyazaki. Japanese RPG developers can't help themselves. The forced death battle, God, they fucking love it. It's their greatest thing. When you show one of those kink maps that shows like different countries and #1 searched thing on like Pornhub in Japan, at least if you like focus your search down to JRPG developers, it's like forced loss boss fight. That's that good shit. The best part is, even when you take like a Game Shark, even when you Game Shark Star Ocean 2 so that you can beat Diaz in the fucking Tournament of Arms, it don't matter. The game just pretends you didn't. That's JRPG society. But now that I've got my rant run out of the way, that really probably truly is the reason you have these shame runs in Souls games when you die, to get back to where you were. It gives you time to vent. It helps if you have a microphone in front of you and that you're going to force other people to listen to you venting. It makes it much more therapeutic. Let's see if I'm allowed to light this bonfire. I did have one humanity there on my thing already. Just silently stabbing these fucking things to death. Very therapeutic. Well, I was going to say I'm going to stay beef jerky until I get back there and let Logan out of that fucking cell. But if I get invaded and killed now, at least I started this bonfire. There's something I want to test real quick. Hold on. Can I warp to the same bonfire I'm setting at? I don't know if it lets you do that in this one. What if you use a homeward bone? Let's try something real quick. Okay. The thing I wanted to test doesn't seem to work the way I think it does. I was watching those Dark Souls explained videos, like the mechanics. I linked the one about how vagrants are spawned after we encountered that one in the Tomb of Giants. And he did a video on how sometimes you gain a soft humanity when you kill a certain number of enemies in an area where like the boss is still alive. And there was some kind of glitch with the Duke's Archives where you were supposed to, every time you loaded the area, you were supposed to get one restored to you. Like the first time you kill an enemy, and you could just keep repeating that. But obviously I'm doing something wrong. Alright, what's the quickest path to that asshole's jail cell? I believe it's right above us right now, which means we need to go up one more level. And of course, well, thanks for a bonus longbow, buddy. Longbow buddy, we'll call him. Everyone's favorite member of Robin Hood's Merry Men. Longbow buddy. Ow. The fucking channelers are being mature adults. Okay. Yeah, the moment you hit them, they just fucking teleport away. And during that animation, they're invincible. It's enough to make your fucking blood boil, especially if you're actually here farming them for that Channeler Spear. God bless your heart. Channeler Spear is a real cool item, but it's like not something most people would have for most of the game. If you could get it really early and you like doing co-op, what it does is if you two-hand it, you can do the Channeler's little dance. And if you're doing co-op with people, it buffs them, like it buffs the enemies. And I mean, that's cool and all, but unless the channeler that doesn't respawn in the chapel at the beginning of the game drops it, you're not going to have it really until you get to this point and can sit here and farm it. Man, maybe New Game Plus is what they intended. Of course. I don't care to deal with any of y'all and your snake-based antics, or snaptics as they're known throughout the region. I couldn't remember if all those blue tendril things, they do respawn, but they're all in that room where, of course, Logan is. How far are you gonna follow me, man? How much they fucking pay you to stand here and stare at these bookshelves in prison cells all day? Okay, remember, we want to one-shot these fucking things. When I want to one-shot these fucking things, I turn to, not that, that's a shame equipment. We technically just invalidated the whole run. So Bobby Mitchell is going to so smugly be pointing that out as he loads his VHS tape recording of him doing his Dark Souls Remastered Deprived run. Ever so slightly better than me. Okay. Oh god, I didn't get a jump attack. Didn't get a jump attack there either, in case you're wondering. I'm gonna get grabbed because I can't get jump attacks when I want them. Nothing's my fault. I'm completely without blame. The Dark Souls experience as it's known. I like how most of the, like all of these, the lore is that they are maidens that Seath would have kidnapped by the channelers with their many eyes and bring here and do experiments on, and they turn into these things. But I like how Big Hat Logan, he was just some guy snooping around that Seath didn't give a shit about, so he just locked him up. I guess kind of like us. Does he not realize we're the player character and that we're a big fucking deal? Hey, idiot, I paid your fucking bail. You better not leave the country.
Oh, thank you very much. That makes twice. I will visit the archives. Prepare to be impressed.
Yeah, you mean the sorcery I'm too stupid to know? Couldn't magic that fucking door open, could you? The firekeeper died over here. Sad and alone. Hiding away from the monsters. Prepare to cry. Okay. There's no reason to ever walk out of here. Alright, let's get this thing kindled. Let's get it kindled in here. That's all you get. You got to build the rest of the Weird Al-esque parody in your mind. I find complete dead silence is the best way to entertain people when you're doing a boring task in a video game. It's my secret and my curse. Alright, let's get some shame items out of our inventory. Yeah, here they are. You. Crystal spears. Boulder shields, boulder armors. We got it all. We got all that good shit. And look, Big Hat Logan has made it out here. God bless his heart. He'll actually pretend to sell his sorceries now. I could learn Soul Arrow at fucking 10 intelligence. You were fucking talking down to me the worst earlier. What an ass. Okay. Now there are crystal golems out here. I'm not worried about getting up to 2 humanity, right? Actually, we need a lot of humanity when we go to fight Seath, because it'll give us curse resistance, since our gear doesn't have any. I'll have to look at all the stuff we've picked up as of late and see if any of it has curse resist. But if worse comes to worse, I can go slaughter them little fellers outside of Nito's room and get all the humanity I want. So first let's kill the gold golem. If you look carefully at that big crystal on its back, you can see some sort of onion dressed person inside. And the first time you play the game, you'd probably be thinking, oh look, onion bro, up to his mischief again, getting in quite a pickle. Not since Ozzy in Chrono Trigger has anyone ever been in such a pickle. But you'll be surprised once we chisel her out of there. Well, ain't you just got your bases covered with your slight AoE-ness of your attack? I'll give that to you, sir. It's admirable in its own aggravating way. Figured I'd let him get one solid uppercut in there. He's going to steal that as the name of his attack now, by the way. The solid uppercut. Well, hello, onion individual.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Ziegland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
That's optimism right there, boys. Being trapped in a crystal golem and being like, it weren't that bad if I'd had some more leg room.
Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Why, yes, I have. He's quite boisterous, isn't he?
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Just stay put and...
Lord help this poor girl. She has to try to keep her crazy fucking dad wrangled. Remember, if you go off on Don Quixote-esque romantic escapades, just think about what it puts your loved ones through. That's why you need to be some sort of orphan, like Link in most of them there Zelda games. This fucking place is real pleasant, by the way. The only thing worse than having to walk above a big chasm is having to walk above a big chasm on invisible platforms. But Seif the Scaleless made sure to have both. Luckily, I care nothing for the blue Titanite slab, which is completely optional here. Also, there are Moonlight Butterflies that you have to farm if you want additional blue Titanite slabs. So, good fucking luck with that. Some helpful messages. Well, that's a developer message. Miyazaki left that one there as a joke, just to mock you. Big gold golems. They just punch you off the cliff. Why even try?